Is Zach LaVine about to shake up the NBA? The Clippers are circling, the Bulls are at a crossroads, and we've got the inside scoop on what could be the biggest trade of the summer. Plus, find out which young Bulls are turning heads in the Summer League. This is one video you can't afford to miss if you're a true NBA fan. Let's break it all down. Welcome to Chicago Bulls News, your go-to source for the latest updates on the Windy City's favorite team. We've got you covered with breaking news, trade rumors, and in-depth analysis of everything Bulls. From United Center to the front office, we're bringing you the inside scoop. Hit subscribe and let's talk Bulls basketball. Alright, let's kick things off with the juiciest story of the day: Zach LaVine potentially heading to the Los Angeles Clippers. Now, if you've been living under a rock, let me catch you up to speed. Zach LaVine, the Chicago Bulls' two-time All-Star shooting guard, has been the subject of trade rumors for quite some time now. But recently, these rumors have been gaining serious traction, and the Clippers seem to be at the forefront of the chase. Let's break down why this potential trade is making waves across the NBA landscape. The Clippers have been in win-now mode ever since they acquired Kawhi Leonard and Paul George. However, injuries and playoff disappointments have plagued the team. Adding a player of LaVine's caliber could be the missing piece they need to finally break through and contend for a title. Zach LaVine is a scoring machine. He's averaged over 24 points per game for the past 4 seasons, shooting an impressive 38% from beyond the arc. His ability to create his own shot and play off ball makes him an ideal fit next to ball-dominant stars like Leonard and George. Chicago has been stuck in basketball purgatory, not good enough to contend, not bad enough to rebuild. Trading LaVine could be the catalyst for a full-scale rebuild, allowing them to acquire young talent and draft picks. Now, let's dive into the specifics of what a potential trade package might look like. Sources close to the situation have mentioned a few key pieces that could be involved. Norman Powell, a solid 3-and-D wing who could help fill the scoring void left by LaVine. Terrence Mann, a young, energetic guard with upside who could fit well with the Bulls' timeline. Draft compensation: the Clippers would likely need to include multiple first-round picks to sweeten the deal. But here's where things get interesting. There are whispers that the Clippers might be willing to include Brandon Boston Jr. in the deal. Boston is a young, high-upside player who showed flashes of brilliance in limited minutes last season. His inclusion could be the tipping point that convinces the Bulls to pull the trigger. Now, I know what some of you are thinking, but wait, doesn't Zach LaVine have a massive contract? You're absolutely right. LaVine is in the second year of a 5-year, $215 million max contract. That's a lot of cheddar, folks. But here's the thing: the Clippers have shown time and time again that they're willing to spend big to contend. Owner Steve Ballmer has deep pockets, and he's not afraid to dive into the luxury tax if it means bringing a championship to Los Angeles. Adding LaVine would give them a lethal big three alongside Leonard and George. Imagine trying to defend those three in crunch time. It's a nightmare scenario for opposing coaches. LaVine's ability to play on and off the ball means he can adapt to different lineups and situations. When Leonard or George need a rest, LaVine can take over as the primary scorer. But it's not all sunshine and rainbows. There are concerns about LaVine's defense, which has been inconsistent throughout his career. The Clippers have prided themselves on their defensive identity, so integrating LaVine seamlessly could be a challenge for head coach Tyronn Lue. Trading LaVine would signal a changing of the guard in Chicago. It would likely mean a full-scale rebuild centered around young talents like Patrick Williams and Ayo Dosunmu. The draft picks acquired in the deal could help accelerate this process. However, there is no guarantee that any of the players or picks they receive will turn into a star of LaVine's caliber. It's a high-risk, high-reward proposition for the Bulls' front office. Now, let's address the elephant in the room: LaVine's relationship with the Bulls. There have been rumblings of discontent for a while now. Sources close to the team have suggested that LaVine and head coach Billy Donovan haven't always seen eye to eye on offensive schemes and LaVine's role within them. Moreover, LaVine's comments to the media have been interesting, to say the least. After a tough loss last season, he said, "I just go out there and try to play my game. Whatever the team needs me to do, I'll do it." Now, that might sound innocuous, but in the world of NBA speak, it's practically a cry for help. But here's where things get even spicier. LaVine's camp has been unusually quiet about these trade rumors. In the past, his agent has been quick to shut down speculation. This time, crickets. And in the NBA, silence can speak volumes. Let's not forget the X factor in all of this: Jerry West. The logo himself is still involved with the Clippers as a consultant, and he's got a track record of pulling off blockbuster deals. If anyone can make this trade happen, it's Jerry West. Now, I want to hear from you guys. Drop a comment below and let me know, should the Clippers go all in for Zach LaVine? Is this the move that finally brings a championship to the Clippers? Or are they better off standing pat with their current roster? But before we move on, let's talk about the potential ripple effects of this trade across the league. The Western Conference arms race. If the Clippers land LaVine, you can bet other contenders will be looking to make moves. Could we see the Lakers respond with a big trade of their own? What about the Suns or the Warriors? The Eastern Conference landscape. Without LaVine, the Bulls would likely fall out of playoff contention. This could open the door for teams like the Pacers or the Magic to sneak into the play-in tournament. Future free agency. A successful stint with the Clippers could boost LaVine's stock even further. If he helps bring a championship to LA, he could be looking at another massive payday when his current contract expires. Alright, that's enough speculation for now. Let's move on to our next segment: the Chicago Bulls Summer League performance and what it means for their future. Now, let's shift gears and talk about the Chicago Bulls showing in the NBA Summer League. For those who might not know, the Summer League is a chance for rookies, young players, and fringe NBA talents to showcase their skills and potentially earn a roster spot. The Bulls Summer League squad has been turning heads, and there are a few players who have really stood out. Let's break them down. The Bulls' first-round pick from 2022 has been showing significant improvement. His court vision and defensive instincts have been on full display. In one game, Terry dropped a triple-double with 20 points, 10 rebounds, and 11 assists. That's the kind of all-around game that gets fans excited. The rookie out of Tennessee has been a pleasant surprise. His athleticism is off the charts, and he's shown a knack for getting to the rim. In one particularly impressive sequence, Phillips had a chase-down block that led to a fast-break dunk on the other end. That's the kind of two-way impact that could earn him minutes in the regular season. The undrafted big man from UConn has been a force in the paint. He's showcasing the same skills that made him the most outstanding player of the 2023 NCAA tournament. His ability to score with his back to the basket is a lost art in today's NBA, and it's refreshing to see. Now, let's talk about what these performances could mean for the Bulls moving forward. First and foremost, it's important to remember that Summer League success doesn't always translate to the NBA. We've seen plenty of Summer League superstars flame out when the games start to count. That being said, the skills these young Bulls are showing are encouraging. Dallin Terry's development is particularly intriguing. If he can bring that all-around game to the NBA level, he could be a key piece for the Bulls moving forward. His ability to play multiple positions and impact the game on both ends of the floor is exactly what modern NBA teams are looking for. Julian Phillips' athleticism is tantalizing. In today's NBA, you can never have too many athletic wings who can defend multiple positions. If Phillips can develop a consistent jump shot to go along with his physical tools, he could be a steal for the Bulls. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel for more NBA news, rumors, and analysis. Don't forget to ring that notification bell so you never miss an upload.